What is good? Osiris here, stuck in the middle. I do uploads every day at 9 a.m. Mountain Time. The fact that we're even asking whether we should do this lockdown thing again, of course, I'm talking about the health in the world. The fact that we're even asking that question shows that we didn't learn from what happened. And I just have to get this off my chest. I don't do many videos on this topic because obviously they don't want discussion of this topic out in the open. And you can take from that what you will, but it has to be discussed. We see people looking back at J6. What happened to people at J6? What did they do? How did that happen? And not one millionth of the same energy as to how we handled our health situation over the last 18 months. None of it. No committees, no studies, no facts given out to us to say, hey, this is what we did, this is what worked, this is what didn't work. Just something that a normal functioning society would do is say, hey, okay, let's take a pause because we know this is going to come up again. Nope. We're already talking about let's do what we did before. It's unacceptable. What's unacceptable is the lack of discussion. Somebody posted something on Twitter. They said the plebdemic is only applicable to plebs. That was the whole tweet. The plebdemic is only applicable to plebs. And that summarizes it. Somebody tweeted, ever wonder why more of the rich and famous aren't speaking out? And if they do speak out, it's all in one direction. It's not because they're afraid. It's because they're loving this. It's the real life Animal Farm where elites get to play and the plebs go without. They despise us. We are scum to them. The stuff beneath their shoes. And we know what happened over the last 15 months where many celebrities, politicians didn't abide by their own rules. We know that while some people had their kids in Zoom classes, others had the ability to take them to private schools and they were in school. They were not on Zoom. They sit from their ivory towers. They look down on us. They use people like Jamel Hill, Nicole Hannah-Jones, Ta-Nehisi Coates, Patrisse Cullors to divide us via race, and it just keeps them protected. Somebody else tweeted, Olivia Kingia said, in a real pandemic, the privileged would use their power and wealth to further cocoon and separate themselves from the potentially sick population. In a different type of situation, they exempt themselves from restrictions, knowing that following them has no bearing on their situation. When times are tough, you see people's true colors come out. There was a mother who came out and spoke at a board of supervisors meeting. I'm sorry, I don't know what state where this is at, but that's not the point. The point is she showed courage and spoke out and spoke her opinion.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Melissa O'Connor. I'm here to speak on behalf of not only myself, but my 4 kids, ages 16, 8, 4, and 1. I do not consent to the following. Lockdowns or arbitrary closures of schools, businesses, or places of worship. Mask mandates, especially for children. COVID vaccine passports, or the continued state of emergency solely to receive taxpayer funding unethically, as we are no longer in a state of emergency. Just months ago, I could walk through Target sipping a Starbucks coffee, but the independent coffee shop owner around the corner who supports 4 children was told not only to close, but threatened with fines if they stayed open. In San Diego County, America's finest city.
And then this ass clown replies, so we're cheering someone who wants to make it more difficult for us to collectively fight this thing? Is she aware of how many lives were saved by doing these measures? Are you aware that we are still in this thing? A little humility is never a bad thing. She was nothing but humble when she took the time to speak on behalf of small businesses. This comment is the reason why we're in the situation we're in right now. And everyone can have their own opinion, but to see that person mindlessly defending big business over a small local person is the reason why the Constitution has gone. Because what that woman was talking about, that mother, is an unconstitutional objectively. There is no one who is going to argue that was that's unconstitutional. That they are taking the side of the government and big business over that fellow citizen. So I asked, are you saying keeping Target open, keeping Tesla open, keeping Amazon open, keeping Walmart open, keeping Starbucks open while you close down the small business literally around the corner? That's how we fight this thing? Does that make any sense to you? That doesn't even make any logical sense. No reply, of course. That's what you get. And there's no answer. There is no reply to that because it doesn't make sense. When people support lockdowns, they're supporting the immiseration of their home countries and their most vulnerable citizens to the benefit of China pharmaceutical companies and a clique of billionaires. It's an overtly treasonous position. Take care.
My style has no birth record. You might know when my record was born and how I played my favorite classics till the needles was gone and true say. You might know how my mom's pushing 76 turned my worldview inside out in one day. But this goes back further than that, further than rap. Before that first hospital slap, way beyond the confines of joy and pain, further than pride and shame, older than the foundation of the food chain, to born the understanding of an equal cipher. With the consistency of daylight, I shine so bright. I check 1, 2, but I ain't talking about no mic. I check 1, 2 to calculate the science of life, to add things right and take care of my business, allowing me to handle my pleasure like a pirate does treasure. My rhymes are buried too deep to measure by the sands of the hourglass. In other words, built to last. I keep it timeless because I take my time with it. Respect goes out to civilized and committed. Cause once you hear the capital J, rap it'll stay with you for a while and it won't go away. I keep it timeless because I do my thing regardless of the stress that your life might bring. So once you hear the capital J, rap it'll stay with you for a while and it won't go away. What do you do when you got 22-minute tasks and 10 minutes to deal with it? And for the first 5, you bullshitted the scenario. Really best describes our folks. It's like devils got plans and niggas got jokes, like an underdog team got hopes. But who dream was to beat this choke when y'all triple team point guards go nuts, power corrupts. And it's a shame cause the hardest working squad gets left with the donut. The front runners say so what? They can't back their home team cause they got no guts and high scorers check stats, but they still have yet to win. Plus tomorrow they'll be riding the bench once again. So you see, in this game of life I'm not trying to be the MVP, cause the enemy's the clock and the referee. Because it's obvious the world is out of order. I hope you wake up because we in the 4th quarter, y'all timeless. But still I take my time with it. Respect goes out to civilized and committed. Cause once you hear the capital J, rap it'll stay with you for a while and it won't go away. I keep it timeless because I do my thing regardless of the stress that your life might bring. So once you hear the capital J, rap it'll stay with you for a while. Who pays dues plus sales tax just to paint a picture with 1,000 words, only to find out your business is blurred? It's absurd, but it's still I observe how the brilliance of blackness is missed when a sight's unheard, as old rhyme styles fester like dreams deferred. New styles just might shine at God's speed indeed, but some still wear the mask that grins and lies, high cheeks and shades eyes, but I'm not surprised. There's no disguise cause my 5 eyes remain all wise. No excuse cause the innocent is still down south. No escape, we remain robbed, killed and raped till you take back your mind and extract the lies. But until then, I still utilize my pen to lead the land from the slaughter and a horse to the water. Continuing to face the stress of life's test with rhymes that impress the best, cause my mind is timeless. but still I take my time with it. Respect goes out to civilized and committed. Cause once you hear the capital J, capital state, with you for a while and it won't go away. I keep it timeless, because I do my thing, regardless of the stress that your life might bring. So once you hear the capital J, capital state, with you for a while.